Living game. Awesome. Okay. So, my name is Tanner Woods. This is my presentation, The Dawn of Creation. I have uploaded this. I'm sorry for the lack of enthusiasm. I've made about 15 recordings so far, and I won't let me upload them. So, anyways, this hopefully will be the last one. Anyways, The Dawn of Creation. My name is Tanner Woods, and this is my take on, not really my take, but the most important thing that astronomy has taught me so far, which was creation story. So just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the initial belief behind the Big Bang Theory is, or just creation in general, is it's a necessary speculation. Actually wrote that word for it almost. Wow. Okay. The wonder creates necessary speculation and forms diverse religions and ideology that to support the claims that guide each through their existence with a sense of clarity. Couldn't have said it better myself. So it's the idea that there are so many possible connections to being to our creation that people have filled it with filled the void with creation myths since the dawn of time. If cavemen could have wrote stuff down, we guaranteed would have had a creation story from them. We have creation stories back that date back to Indians and pilgrims, and as far back as we can go in our history, there have been creation stories and creation theories, um, which is really all they are. Um, uh, anyways, while faith remains the most powerful emotion, in my opinion, I prefer to seek answers in avenues supported by science, which led me to astronomy and the Big Bang Theory. So, um, in that being said, uh, I am a very factual kind of person. So I like to have answers, and I like to I like to look into something and see more than what meets the eye, and to fully grasp it. I don't like being told that um, the sky is blue because it's blue, right? I don't like that. Or the sun is yellow because it just is yellow. It's like, no, that doesn't. Okay, yeah, but like, why? Why is it yellow? Why? Why is it hotter one day and colder the next? And there's an answer to everything, right? So astronomy is really what pushed me in that direction to start asking questions that a lot of people that I know don't ask. A lot of um, very important questions, in my opinion, and that's what led me to astronomy, and that's what led me to making this presentation about arguably the best or the most important thing in astronomy, which was the Big Bang Theory. So, okay, next, the beginning. So, the Big Bang Theory is the most reliable theory supported by astronomy, but it remains just that, a theory. The theory relies on information that we have pieced together in our lifetime, but gaps remain to prevent a solid basis for the creation of the universe. So, that is 100% accurate, along the fact that it is just a theory, right? Like there's so many things that are factual from the Big Bang Theory that piece together the most asked questions, the theories and the real science behind how we came into being and how we exist, and things like that we've sought answers for forever, and now we actually have the answers. But a lot of people um, don't like to piece it together. They think it's speculation, or they just won't believe the facts, even if you lay it out in front of them. And I get that, and it is still a theory because there's countless things during or throughout the Big Bang Theory that are not determined yet. So we don't know. The Big Bang Theory relies on the fact that I'll talk about a little bit later, that there's a single atom, and that single atom was in a hot dense state, and it expanded and pulled and formed the Big Bang. I think I'm actually just about to talk about that. And That being said, we don't know what formed the initial atom. So there's so many countless things that we don't have answers for. We'd love to have answers for, but they don't work like that yet. We don't know how everything works. Um, but the Big Bang Theory tells a story of a time before the existence of the universe and the process that came to be. This would be more accurately called the Great Expansion or something along those lines, because there was no real Big Bang at all. So rather in the beginning, there was heat and an energized atoms that formed a reaction, causing a massive scale of stretching and expanding forces that formed volatile gases that eventually became stars and matter. So the theory is that there's in this case at least, the initial theory, which is on the next one, was that I can't remember his name, but there was a single atom that formed the entire universe. And I was basing this slide off of so many other theories that I've read that formulated that there were multiple atoms that were in motion constantly with the dense heat that was all around them, and that is what caused them to expand and create the helium, the primordial gases, and um, or at least have them contract and form the planets and the stars and the nebula and everything that we know today, which is beyond complex. Um, anyways, how realistic is okay? So this is the biggest question in relating to astronomy from the outside perspective. So when most people think about astronomy, they don't, or I'm sorry, when most people think about the Big Bang Theory, they they usually think of the sitcom first. But typically, when looking at a theory, you have to poke holes and uh, you have to look through the holes that you poked in a theory and decide whether or not the holes that you made were too important and if it could still be realistic after that. Um, and you have to realize that there's always going to be something wrong, right? Unless it is a law or fact, there are holes and there are imperfections that need to be answered before it can become a law or a fact. So that is the big question, isn't it? Why should I believe this theory, and what evidence do you have to support it? There's so much evidence to support the Big Bang Theory, the microwave background, just all of uh, all of astronomy points towards the Big Bang being a realistic formation of the universe. That it kind of contradicts itself to um, look over it and call it a theory, because most people don't believe that it's most astronomers don't believe that it's a theory. They're so inquisitive and they're so determined, and they already know that it's a fact. But that being said, where was I? I believe the Big Bang Theory is the most realistic process to better understanding how the universe came into being. I already said that. The Big Bang Theory was discovered by an astronomer in the early 1920s named George Lemaître, um, who theorized that the universe came from a single primordial atom. So a single atom that was always there, right? So a single atom that was always in existence, and that's a tough thing to say, right? Because the main question behind religion, behind everything, is why. Behind existence is why. Why do we exist? Why do we do this? Why do you brush teeth in the morning? Why do you do this? And it's the question that drives everything. The question that drives astronomy mainly, but the question that formulated the Big Bang Theory, right? So why was this planet formed? Why was the planet next to the planet formed? Why was the galaxy galaxies formed, and then nebula and everything, and it builds on top of each other and it stacks until you get to the very top, and then why was or technically the very bottom? It's like, why is the initial atom formed? What made it? No, we have no idea. So that is one of the big theory, the big reasons that it is a theory, right? Because we don't really know what made the first atom. We don't. We can theorize, but that's all it is. So as far as we know, that there were always primordial atoms, plural, and volatile gases. So hydrogen, and it's just the most common one. Yeah, so the universe is the process of a long-term evolution and a comprehensible understanding of the microwave background of the universe. Which the microwave background is just when you look at the universe, or look into the night sky with like a telescope or anything. I guess just your eyes. If you just look up at night, you can see how it has all the dotted stars. That's the microwave background. But yeah, the universe is the ultimate example of evolution. And I know evolution is also a controversial topic. A lot of people don't believe in evolution, but evolution has to be realistic to believe in the Big Bang Theory. And they're puzzle pieces, and they fit together. But this theory is the most realistic theory of creation and astronomy, and is supported by countless astronomers. Yeah, so it is the most common and most sought after, or most talked about, I'd say, theory. And yeah, okay. So in summary, the Big Bang Theory means a lot. Oh, okay. So I can read all this out if you want, but I don't. I don't really have to. The Big Bang Theory is a lot more to be than most. It was so I was about to graduate in I think 10 more hours from Hill College, as you would assume, and I was just gonna get a regular English degree and become an English teacher. It's something lame, and that was my plan, and then it wasn't. So I was still kind of in limbo, deciding what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, what I was going to do with my life. 'Cause I'm only 19, and um, I was already taking this class because it was an elective, and I thought it sounded kind of cool. So I started taking this, and around the same time, I happened to go um, to some areas of Texas where there was little light pollution, so I could actually see the stars. I could see the night sky, and it really made me open my eyes, like literally, but to seeing how much more there is uh, to everything than just your own small world, your own small grasp of what there is, and really making a difference and a real difference, and really thinking of things and having to to grasp certain things really resonated with me. So I'm no longer becoming an English teacher, I guess. So um, I actually got accepted to Texas Tech like 3 weeks ago as an astronomy major. That was halfway through this class. Even I wasn't even sure when I started this class what I wanted to do, but um, this class helped push me in the right direction, definitely. And I'm not just saying that because you know but I mean, I am really going to Texas Tech to be an astronomy major, and I'm excited but nervous. So, anyways, that's my rant. I really hope this video uploads. Um, Thank you for the wonderful semester, and hopefully you'll see me on the news for some great breakthrough or discovery someday. So, um, thanks, sir. Have a wonderful night.